In this question, we are given the height function, which represents the height of the projectile, and we have to determine the time at which the projectile hits the ground. And when the projectile hits the ground, we know that height is 0. So we can replace h of t equal to 0 in the height function, and we have to determine the corresponding time such that the height is 0. So let's do that. I'm going to replace h of t equals 0. So I get 0 equals negative 16t squared plus 32t plus 128. Now let's divide both sides by negative 16 because we have a factor negative 16 in each of the terms in the right side. So 0 divided by negative 16 equals 0, and this equals, divide this term by negative 16, we get t squared, and dividing this term by negative 16, we get negative 2t, and then dividing 128 by negative 16, we get negative 8. So basically, this is an equation which is a quadratic in terms of the t variable. I can rewrite this as t squared minus 2t minus 8, and this equals 0. Let's write this in factor form so that we can solve for t. So I'm going to write this as t minus 4 times of t plus 2, and this equals 0. Let's verify if this is correct, because negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. We have this product negative 8, and negative 4 plus 2, and this equals negative 2. We have the sum as the coefficient of t. So this factor are correct. So now we see that t minus 4 equals 0, or t plus 2 equals 0. And solving the first equation, we get t equals 4. And solving the second equation, we get t equals negative 2. Now we ignore this value of t, which is negative, because we usually do not consider the negative values of t. So we can ignore this t value and consider only the t value which is positive, that is t equal to 4. So therefore we see that after 4 seconds, the projectile hits the ground. It is after 4 seconds, the projectile hits the ground. I just change this writing. Instead of saying after 4 seconds, we can see that it takes 4 seconds for the projectile to hit the ground.